Sunday, June 2nd, 2024. Another beautiful day here in Linden, Alabama. And my heart has been made glad. Been made glad by the goodness of God. Made glad by the abundant provisions that God has made for every phase of our lives. I'm happy. And if you're not happy, you have been robbed. Today's message comes to you from the top of the tree of the life of Jesus. I'm way up there today. And my subject for this message is Jesus's post-resurrection appearances. Give it to you another way. Today I'm preaching about Jesus's post-Easter ministry. Someday soon, I'm going to be forced to deal with the glorified Christ, and that's in the top of the tree. But today, it's all about those special appearances that Jesus made following his resurrection. Impossible for me to give you a single text, but I will do this. I will give to you the background scriptures. John 21:24, Matthew 28:16 and 20, John 20:26 to 29, and 1 Corinthians 15 and 5. All talk about the post appearances of Jesus. And what I've decided to do is couch this message in a threefold platform. First, I want to etch in place, P-L-A-C-E. Next, I want to etch in people. And finally, I'm going to deal with problems. So these are the three P's inside of Jesus' post-resurrection appearances. And I have given you the scriptures, but I want to tell you this. I want to share a secret with you. A secret that is not really a secret, but so many people are not aware of this fact that it is a secret to them, but it's no secret to the human race. And here it is, expressed here in Alabama with the words, "There is no place like home." There's no place like home. That take care of the first P in the message. Place. No place like home. And here's the secret. I'm going to give it to you in the 1660 language of the Dutch. The secret in Dutch is Egen Hayard is good way yard. That's the secret. Translated in English, it means that your home and your family are worth gold. That's place. Your home, your family is worth gold, or to be viewed as being as valuable as gold. And that's why Jesus went to Galilee in his post-Easter appearances. Jesus in John 21, 24, and in Matthew 28, 16 and 20. He went home to Galilee. There he met his apostles. And John 20, 26 to 29 helps us to view the second P in the equation, and that is people. Thomas and the 11 apostles were beholders of Jesus' post-resurrection ministry, post-Easter appearances. People. No people more important to Jesus than his apostles, to whom he entrusted with the Great Commission to go into all the world, preach the gospel. Thomas was not unlike the other apostles, but he was somewhat doubtful of the report that he received that Jesus had come back from the dead. He said, I'm not going to believe it until I see with my own eyes. Thrust my finger into his side where they stabbed him. I'm just not going to believe it. People were unbelieving then and now. After Jesus appeared to Mary Magdalena, she went and told the apostles that she had seen the risen Christ, and they didn't believe her. Unbelief. Next, Jesus appeared to two of his apostles, unnamed apostles, on the road to Emmaus after he had come out of the grave. And they went and told the others, and they didn't believe them. People. Unbelief. Whew. Then he appeared under 1 Corinthians 16 and 5. He appeared to more than 500 people. People. I'll get to problem in a minute. But Jesus finally appeared at the scene of his ascension. His ascension reported by Mark 16, 19, and 20, and by Luke 24, 50 through 53. he appeared at his accession. That was in the Garden of Gethsemane, one of Jesus's favorite places. And let me back up and capsulize this thing and keep moving. What I want you to know is that I have discovered and enunciated five post-Easter appearances of Jesus, written by John, Paul, Matthew, also by Mark and Luke. They all wrote about the appearances of Jesus during the time of his ascension. That is when Jesus left earth and went back into heaven. That's what we call the accession of Jesus. That's what the word accession means. He's leaving the world behind, going into heaven. He did so in the open presence of his people. But the chronology of these five post-Easter appearances of Jesus is amazingly significant. Notice the chronology. In Luke 16:9, Jesus first appeared to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had cast 7 devils. A devil every day in the week. That takes us into the problem aspect of the message. The problem. You heard about the place, no place like home. That is where Jesus, that was his first trip home. But also Mark and Luke wrote about the appearance of Jesus during the time of his ascension. And that was the final post-Easter appearance of Jesus. That was the closing. Chronology is very important. Sin, problem, very important. Place, home, where Jesus was rejected. He was rejected in Nazareth. He was again rejected in Nazareth. But our master went home. You need to be packing up. Wherever you may be, you need to be packing up and coming home. That's where Jesus got his start, in ministry, at home, in the temple, where he said, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me." You know what I like? I like that song that says, "Coming home. Never more to roam. Open wide, Jesus, thine outstretched arms. I'm coming home." What we have here are the things that are important. Places, people, and problems. Now, let me try to get out of this message and let you go. But Let me ask you this. Do you think that Jesus was working by happenstance? Do you think that he operated based on his emotions or some whim or some first thought that came to his mind? No. Jesus was a master planner. Everything that he did was planned with the sanction and approval of his Father in heaven. His coming to earth was planned. Every miracle, every event, every utterance, every appearance was logically and methodically, technically, and especially planned. What are your plans? A man without a plan is like a ship without a sail. Come home to God. If you are like I was, lost in a world of sin, sinking deeper day by day into sin, into disobedience to God, I want to invite you to do what I did. The same thing that prodigal did when he was in the pig pen. He came to himself. I was besides myself. I wasn't the same boy that my parents raised. No. I made a change. And that's what I'm asking you, if you are willing to do. Are you willing to carry your problem, your people, your place, your family, your loved ones? Are you willing to carry them to the Lord in prayer? By first saying to God in prayer, "Dear God, I know that I'm a sinner, and I believe that Jesus died on the cross to forgive me of my sins." Tell him I'm sorry for all the wrongs that I have done, and I ask you to forgive me. I thank you for your love. Thank you for your forgiveness. And I thank you for the new life that I will enjoy in Jesus Christ. And from this day forward, I freely choose to follow you. Submit this prayer in Jesus' name. Got to put it up there in Jesus' name. That's it, my friends. Now unto him that's able to keep us from falling. Now unto him who is able to keep us from falling and to present us faultless before the presence of his glory in the judgment day. Present us before the presence of his judgment with abundant great joy. To the only wise God, to whom be glory, majesty, dominion, and power, both now, henceforth, and forevermore. Message on this second day of June 2024, delivered by Albert Franklin Lankster from the Sanctuary Recording Studio of the New Greater New Bethel Baptist Church of Linden, Alabama. God bless and keep you till we meet again. May he bless the tie that binds our hearts across the oceans. In Jesus' name, goodbye.